Alright, a game recap after the rant I just had in a previous video. So, the Buccaneers beat the New York Giants 30-10. Gronk ended up playing in that game, and Antonio Brown did not, and he ended up not playing in the Indianapolis game either, which we'll get to in a minute. I don't know what the Giants are. This is the game before they fired Jason Garrett the following morning. I don't know what the Giants are. This is a true fact. Kadarius Toney and Kenny Galladay have 0 touchdowns. But their offensive linemen have more touchdowns than they do, with I think 2. You just paid these two guys. You drafted Toney. You just paid Galladay to come here from Detroit, and yet they have both no touchdowns. That's ridiculous. The Raiders beat the Cowboys 36-33. If you want to see my rant, go look in the previous video. Buccaneers, so this is week 13 now. The Buccaneers beat the Indianapolis Colts 38-31. The Colts should have ran the ball more. They didn't. I don't know why. They have success. Jonathan Taylor leads the league in touchdowns. Run the ball. There was a guy an Indianapolis fan, wearing a hat. I'm not going to say exactly what it said, but it said basically, run the ball. Makes a lot of sense. The Packers beat the Rams 36-28. The game wasn't even that close. It was a lot of fumbles. But if you're the Rams, what are you doing? What are you doing? To take as long as it did to kick the field goal. So there was little to no time left on the clock. You basically, if you get the onside kick even, there's a rare chance that you're ever going to get it. You have to have enough time to go down the field. The fact that you waited so long to kick the field goal was upsetting to me. And that's a bad decision by Sean McVay to take that long to go for it. Because even if you get the first down, you're out of timeouts, the time is still going. It was not a good decision by Sean McVay. He's had some calls that he's made in his career where it's just like, no, that was not the right decision. You shouldn't have done that. You did anyway. Don't know why you did. It was dumb. It made no sense. It took so long. So his clock management this year has not been very good, but against the Packers, it was terrible. The Ravens beat the Browns 16-10. Actually, the Ravens covered. I was surprised. A lot of turnovers in this game. Lots of turnovers. And probably some more that should have been that just were dropped. Baker Mayfield didn't play well. Lamar Jackson didn't play well. Lamar played good enough to win, but really, against any other team that has a good enough offense and a pretty good defense, that's not the case. And I'm also disappointed in the Ravens. So he scored 16 points against a team that New England beat, and they didn't score a point. It's a little disappointing if you're the Ravens. Heading into week number 13 now, the Cowboys are at the Saints. The Saints are getting +5. No Mike McCarthy. A lot of coaches in COVID protocols. The expectation is Amari Cooper is going to be back. CeeDee Lamb is also expected to be back. Hopefully DeMarcus Lawrence plays. I have the Cowboys to find a way to win this game. And just hope they had the 10 days to get healthy and reset a little bit. But the Cowboys will win. The Cowboys are, at this point, are considering sitting Zeke for a game to get that knee healthy. And he is more than a running back. He's your best blocker as a rusher. He's probably one of your better receivers as a rusher, so he's so involved. But you need him healthy for the playoffs. But I'm going to have the Cowboys win 31-21. Bucks at Falcons. Falcons are getting plus 11. If the Bucks play like they did yesterday, Bucks are going to win it outright. Bucks will win. We don't have to keep an eye on this. The score is going to be 34-14. Broncos at Chiefs. This is Sunday night game. Chiefs are favored by 10. If the Broncos don't have Teddy Bridgewater and they can't perform, I have the Chiefs winning big. Score is going to be 38-14. Ravens at Steelers. Steelers got blown out by the Cincinnati Bengals 41-10. The Steelers are getting plus 3.5. I don't like what the Ravens did last night versus the Browns. I have the Steelers to try and cover this. The Ravens may win, but I have the Steelers covering this. The Ravens are probably going to win, but the Steelers are going to cover. The score is going to be 24-21. And Patriots at Bills. Bills are getting -3. Bills played well against the Saints. Patriots get a big win against the Tennessee Titans, where they just blew the Titans out of the water. I'm taking the Patriots. I think this is the big test. This is the test for the Patriots to see how good you actually are. But I'm taking the Patriots to win. Close game. Score is 31-28.